So, Subaru. God, I don't know how to feel about him right now as a character for a lot of reasons with this episode. The biggest reason being is that it almost gives this impression of he feels so self-important, but I don't know where that's really coming from, like where he's deriving these feelings from, other than the fact that he wants to protect Amelia, which I get, I appreciate that, but it just feels so overdone. And I'm getting there's a point to this. It feels overdone because he's now living in a part of this world that he's never experienced before. He's not lived through this once or lived through this twice, or he's not repeated anything in a long time. At least it feels like a long time. So he's just going on the fly and has no idea of future events and things to come. And yet he continues to act as though he does. At least it feels that way. But as we saw at the end of this episode, he clearly doesn't know what's coming next or what's going on. Oh, man. This episode... So first off, we got to see a little bit more of Krush, I think was her name. Krush or Crush, the militaristic version, or the militaristic girl from the selection process, who is very interesting. She's got the trap, who's her knight. So that's the thing. Felix, I don't know. Phallus, who knows? It's weird. But anyway, not to get sidetracked or anything. So he was being healed by Felix and all that, and he was training with her butler, who I can't remember the butler's name. He was the old guy who said that Subaru has seen death many times, which was kind of cool that he knows that look in his eyes. But he left. He was like Amelia made a contract with Krush to keep him there and heal him, and he left on his own accord. So now he's made an enemy. He's made several enemies. He was not aware either that Amelia had so many enemies because everybody associated her with the witch, which is not cool, but that's just how people associated her, or how people thought of her, and associated the witch with her. So that's not cool, but that's just what they do. And then, of course, all of this to lead up to Rem wanting to... Well, Rem likes Subaru. I mean, there's no getting around that now, but she admitted it kind of after he had fallen asleep. Cool. But then she left to protect him and to go help at the mansion because of this feeling, this, unconscious sense she got from her sister about, danger at the mansion. And then we saw some cultists, I guess. I don't know what they were really, but they surrounded Subaru. He figured this out and went back in his own dragon-drawn carriage thing and had to go on his own afterwards, running towards the mansion. Got to the village. Village was destroyed. People burnt, people stabbed, people just blood everywhere, burnt people. It was not good. Then he gets to the mansion, and Rem was there, stabbed, dead. End of episode. I don't know. I don't know how to feel about him anymore. I don't know how to feel about the characters. I get where he's coming from. I understand his motivation, but it feels so unnecessary in some degrees, and it feels necessary in other degrees. But he's not really emphasizing the necessary part of it. And he's really kind of irritating me as a character. I don't know. But yeah, check out the links in the description, and go watch the reaction and let me know what you guys think. So, yeah.